Welcome everybody to another episode here on the Cornerstone SMP, and we're starting out in an Amethyst Geode today because of course the server has now updated to 1.17, which is incredibly exciting. All the new blocks are now at our hands ready to be used, and I've ventured out like 5,000 blocks, 6,000 actually it looks like, to gather some resources for the first 1.17 themed build that I'll be doing over at the base. And the main thing I'll need is deep slate and also copper, which I already have a bit of, as you can see right here. But yeah, I still need a bunch more. 1.17 hasn't been the only exciting thing happening on the server though. We also had a bunch of new members join. I'll try to get as many of the Twitch and YouTube links down in the description as I can. I can't promise to get all of theirs yet, but I'll try, so be sure to check them out as well and show them a lot of love and welcome them to the server. You might also remember that a few episodes ago I put up a board in the shopping district, which basically is supposed to encourage server members to collaborate on builds and help each other out a bit. And now Higgs has come totally through, and he had signed up for me asking for someone to build a house here over in the base. An industrial city house, and I gave him like 2 general areas that he could work with. The other one's over there, as you can see, and well, one was here. And I expected him to make 1, but he made 3 instead, and they look so great. Like, he did so much more than I expected him to, and it's so awesome. I'm super thankful, of course. So big thanks to Higgs, of course, for doing this and doing such an amazing job with it. I really love like how he used a lot of the color palette that we already have in the base, so it fits in, but then also bringing in his own touch, which is something that I try to do with the base in general. Like, have a basic color palette but then add like something like a specific special block for each build. So for example, with this one over here we have the prismarine, right, which none of the other builds have so far. And so he has, for example, the kelp blocks and the glazed terracotta, and then he used the sandstone, the red one that I've only used with the dragon so far, and yellow glass. So yeah, I love it. I think it's perfect. The only thing that I will probably add something to is like the top of this building right here, because I think he mentioned this as well, a lot of my roofs are very like detailed and intricate, and I think that's a kind of an important like part of the style of these builds around here, and this feels almost modern compared to that. So that's maybe something I would change. I'm not quite sure if he's 100% finished with everything yet, so I'll leave it like for a few more days. Hi guy. but yeah, once I'm like fairly certain that he's kind of like finished this project, I'd probably add something up there, but that's the only thing I really want to make any change to. Other than that, I really think it's perfect. I really love it. I'm so happy with it, and it's really helped bring the space along, of course. Now I do want to eventually take care of this space as well. I want to populate the plateau up here a bit more, because so far we only have these 2 buildings, the turtle house and the greenhouse. But what I want to get to now is this spot actually, and this is where I want to do the first build with the 1.17 blocks. Right, so I've got a basic deep slate frame. Next up is the copper. I think I need like 12 lightning rods. I haven't actually checked if they're water dockable. I hope they are. And my copper blocks are really freaking expensive, and I didn't expect that. I mean, I know like iron blocks and stuff also take 9 ingots to craft, but also iron blocks aren't really a building block usually. And copper, to me at least, very much is. I mean, what else are you gonna use it for, right? Oh, onions here. Hello. But yeah, it's very expensive, so I don't think this will actually be enough. I might have to get go out and get some more. Okay, I definitely need more. It wasn't even enough for half. Oh my goodness. It's a bit smaller than I thought it was going to be, but it's cute. The copper also is quite shiny, which doesn't fit in that well with the more rundown look of a lot of these buildings. But of course, what's great about copper is that it's gonna weather over time, and I think then it'll actually blend in a lot better with the city as well. Now I've been trying to use a lot of glass for this build, because I'm actually not going to drain this one. It's gonna have water on the inside as well. Instead, I will actually fill it up with something. And that something is, of course, axolotls. I've collected a lot of them. I just can't help myself. They've been spawning around the base every now and again, which is quite nice. And I can't help it. When I see one, I have to grab them and put them in a bucket. I can't just let them swim around. Now I had been thinking about like a way of bringing axolotls as well as glow squids here into the base, but swimming them, letting them swim around freely, of course, wouldn't really work. They'll just disappear after a while. Also, putting them on a lead wouldn't work because leads break, and well, I also don't want to put up like a big wall all around the base. So instead, I've of course made this build now, which is almost like an aquarium, I guess, or functions as an aquarium, but on the bottom of the ocean floor. So we can fill it up with axolotls, of course not axolotls and glow squids, because well, the glow squids would be murdered. But yeah, I also want to start breeding them with all these tropical fish right here to try and get that super rare blue one, because it's very cute and of course it's rare, so it would be pretty cool to get it. But yeah, let's just finish the building up real quickly. I just need some more details with the dark oak, and then we can fill it up with axolotls. I think it's enough if I put in like a few. I don't need all of them right now in the build itself, and yeah, see if they can survive in it or if there's any like hazards. You never know with Minecraft mobs. Yeah, let's go with 8 for now, is fine. Also, I'm not sure if I want to use that space actually for the breeding itself, or if I want to do that somewhere else, maybe actually in the pool in the factory. We'll see. For now, yeah, let's fill it up, and I'm also gonna put in some more decorations and like seagrass and stuff like that, because right now it's just this. Right, there you go. Let's hope I have all the colors in here, except for blue, of course. There we go, all of them. Look how adorable they are. They're so very cute. I really do love these guys. What are they doing? What are they doing? That's so weird. They're like, half of their body literally disappears into the block. It's just their butts looking out. But yeah, they seem to be fairly happy in here. Fairly, I hope. Now how am I gonna get out with them literally smushing their face against both of the exits? There we go. Let me out. Quickly. Oh, that was a close one. But yeah, let's be honest, that does look really weird, doesn't it? It's is their hitbox actually that strange that they can disappear? Like half their bodies can disappear into the block. That looks super weird. Oh, their heads literally peek out at the top. That's, oh my goodness. Okay, I might have to rethink the design because that's very strange and a tiny bit disturbing. Anyway, let's move on from that, because that's really freaking me out actually. I also added some more details, like I worked on this path a little bit, and we have these tree stumps, because I want to bring in more of that feel of like, this is actually a city that once, you know, stood on, not on the ocean floor, but on the outer world, I guess. So you have these tree stumps of rotten trees that once loomed over these buildings. Yeah, and also I have to swim there. And also I worked a bit on these paths, just like breaking it up a bit, adding like coral and seagrass everywhere. I also bone mealed the factory to have some seagrass growing on it. Just little details like that. These are actually the things that I enjoy most doing in Minecraft. It's not the big builds and all that, even though they do look very cool and are quite rewarding. But I much more enjoy just going around and doing little things like that, adding like a bit of plant life, and yeah, just that's much more comforting to me. But of course, in order to do that, you do also need the big structures to, you know, add these little things too. And I do enjoy doing those. It's just not my favorite thing. But yeah, looking pretty good, looking pretty good. I'm excited to see what that's gonna look like when it starts to weather or oxidize. To finish off this episode, I want to quickly fly over to the shopping district, because Hicks has put up something over there, something new. It's a bit of a mini game actually. Yeah, so it's this building over here. It's a bit laggy around here actually, I think. Yeah, my PC is having some difficulties again. Let's see. Might actually be the machine, whatever's ticking in there, that's lagging my PC out a little bit. But that's okay, let's see. People seem to have signed up already. I guess we just read the lectern. I know it's cut off again for you guys. My screen has like a really weird format. But, well, it says tag your it, so it's a tag game. 1 diamond block entry in the chest below. Put your name anywhere on the dark oak board. Next, click the stone button until you get anything. If you get your safe, then throw it in the hopper. If you get a light rod named your it means your name must be added to the shroom block light to show everyone you are it. The goal is to hand the rod off to anyone who has yet to be tagged. If you get the lightning rod and named it twice, you're out. The last person standing gets the pot. If you tag someone, replace your name with theirs and put yours on the board with an X as a life counter. If you're the first person to get the you're in rod, then you already lost 1 life, so stay safe. In order to tag someone, you must make sure they pick the rod up. If the rod despawns, then you must recreate the rod and label it accordingly. Traps to get the rod in someone's inventory and welcome dispensers, etc. Enjoy. Okay. I think I got that. Basically, there's a lightning rod named you're it. If you get it, you try to get it to someone else in someone else's inventory. And if you had it 2 times, you lose, and whoever is left at the end wins. Right, so I'm gonna need to get myself a diamond block. Let's hope I do this correctly. And we put it in this chest. Like this. And then we press the button. And I'm safe! Okay, very good. Now I do need to put my name up, I think. Okay, let's put this back into the hopper, and then I'm gonna put my name here. Nellis, there we go. Make it glow. Yay! Glow and behold. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it, right? And now, when someone gets the lightning rod, they can basically try to put it in mine or someone else's of these names' inventory. I hope I got that right. I think I did. But that's actually gonna do it for today's episode. It's a bit of a shorter one because I'm actually going on vacation, so I'm pre-recording this a bit in advance. It's Friday now, it's probably gonna come out on Wednesday. But I really hope you enjoyed. I have been Nellis and I will see you in the next one. Bye!